Welcome to the Spinoso Podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Alex Spinoso. My experience and expertise is in scaling all types of medical businesses. This isn't a podcast telling you you should do this. This is a podcast telling you what I did. I want to help you build your business, take ownership of your life, and become a better leader at home and at work. So let's get into it today. I want to talk about something real because something interesting happens when you start making real money and having real success. Something sneaks up on you. You get a little cheeky, a little brash. You start feeling like freedom means you can say whatever the hell you want to whoever the hell you want to say it to. The thinking goes something like this. Well, I built an 8-figure business. I've earned the right to speak my mind, and I don't have to filter myself for anyone. And for a while, I bought into that. If someone pissed me off, I just let them have it. If something annoyed me, it came straight out of my mouth. There was no delay, there was no filter, there was no pause, and I justified it by calling it things like confidence or authenticity, or the classic one, I just don't care what people think. But over the last couple years, I've started rethinking that because I realized something uncomfortable. If every time someone annoys you, you have to react, that's not freedom. That's compulsion. Think about that. If someone says something dumb and you instantly fire back, if somebody frustrates you and you immediately unload on them, if every emotional trigger pulls a response out of you automatically, who's actually in control? You or your emotions? Because if your reactions are automatic, you're not choosing them. Your emotions are choosing them for you. And that's not freedom at all. That's a different form of slavery. So lately, I've been training myself to do something different, and it's actually pretty simple. When someone's being a dipshit, when someone says something ridiculous, when someone does something that normally would just set me off, I don't immediately react. Instead, I let out a tiny little laugh. Just enough that I can hear it. Not dramatic, not theatrical, just a subtle little chuckle. Kind of like a low-key mix between Beavis and Butthead and a toned-down Pee Wee Herman moment. Just a quiet little, huh. That laugh is a signal to myself. It's my reminder. You're not obligated to react. And that's where the shift happens, because real freedom isn't the ability to say whatever comes to your mind just because you can get away with it. Real freedom is having the ability to control what comes out of your mouth and deciding when, how, or if it even needs to come out at all. That's a much higher level of discipline, and ironically, it becomes more important the more success you have. Because when you're successful, people listen more closely to what you have to say. Your words carry more weight, your reactions have more impact, and one careless moment can do damage that takes years to undo. Which means the real flex isn't saying whatever you want. The real flex is restraint, being able to hold back, being able to pause, being able to choose your response instead of being dragged into one. Anyone can explode, anyone can react, anyone can run their mouth. But the person who can stay calm, stay measured, stay in control of their own words, even when they don't technically have to, that's a different level of freedom. Because the ability to restrain yourself when you could get away with not doing it, that's power.